I wish I would have taken these packets more seriously.
I wish I would have focused more on the practice test so I knew better about time management.
Okay. Practice tests are really great because they are scored just like the real test, and it gets scored right after you take it. So you find out what you would have scored on the real test immediately.
Study.
Before.
Like, you should study a lot. Like, they tell you to study a lot. You should take that time to study. But don't cram it all in a week before or a few days before, because it's not going to work.
I wish I wouldn't have tried to cram it in the night before, and
you can't cram the night before and expect to do really well. Like, you have to prepare, you have to take those preparational steps in order to get the scores and the results that you want.
I really wish I would have practiced more for my first SAT.
Before taking the SAT, I wish I would have known that, like, yes, it's extremely important and it determines what school you go to in the future, but you can take the test over as many times as you want. Like,
me personally, I took it twice, did better on the second one, and I recommend that you do take it twice. And because you will do better on the second one, you will show improvement.
I took the SAT a total of 2 times, and the second time I showed some type of progress.
When you retake it, you might have to pay for it by yourself, and they're kind of expensive. If you practice and study before the first test, then you probably won't need to retake the test as many times as I did.
and don't try to go over things that you already know how to do. So say you're good at doing fractions, like, don't study fractions only and then not study the things you don't know how to do. Study the things you don't know how to do as it gets closer to time to the test. Study the things you do know how to do.
I wish I would have read more so I understood the reading parts more.
Like, there are tons of, like, tips and tricks out there that I really didn't know until, like, my second time taking it. So I wish I would have known that. And make sure for your calculator, especially if you're using a graphing one, that you know how to use all of the functions.
Study little by little so you can refresh yourself, so you will have confidence going into there instead of cramming it in and then worrying about it the next day.
Cover all material that you do not know, so on this test day, you score high the first time.
I wish I would have slept more the night before.
I wish I wouldn't have got discouraged when there was questions I didn't know the answers to.
The thing I wish I would have known before I took my SAT was to not dress too comfortable. Because if you dress too comfortable and you're sitting in a quiet room just reading, you're going to want to fall asleep. So, you can wear like sweats and stuff, I guess, but don't get too comfortable. Always be on the edge of your seat.
There were certain benchmarks I wanted to reach to be able to graduate on a certain type level honors, you can say.
If you want to be magna cum laude or summa cum laude, any of those things, like, there's the benchmarks you have to reach, and if you don't reach those, then you can't be that.
You got it, dude!